Samuel Amesi, negotiation and the presentation of a case study of Vodafone acquiring a dear cellular. My ID number is 200-12723. I repeat my ID number, 200-12723. Introduction. Negotiation is an aspect of a contract which ensures the party to come to a common term for a consideration of both parties' arguments. Lopez Gonzola, Valuation 2018. This study will highlight the negotiation contract held between Vodafone and Idea Cellular and the merge, and that would pave way for the partners to further form of joint venture with Bharti Airtel. There are certain negotiation theories and strategies provided which would be justified in the case of the Vodafone Idea merger. Overview of negotiation theory. The theory of negotiation is based upon the three keys principle, in which the first is that the parties that are involved are in a particular deal have to focus upon their interests. 2. The content of negotiation occurs when two parties are in need of something which both of them have and they have to focus on fulfilling that need based on their interests. Alexandis, 2018. Background of negotiation. Case study. The strategy of Vodafone India is to merge with its local competitor, Idea Cellular, for better equipment in order to negotiate a huge price war. IndiaTime.com 2021. Nick Jeffrey, the CEO of Vodafone UK, has led the deal to ensure their expansion with background and negotiation case. Possible case them to lead the Indian markets. After their merge, and he assigned the post of CEO of Vodafone India to Kumar Mangalam Bila. Role of ethnics in negotiation. In this case, Vodafone CEO has the proportion that the merge will Idea in this affair to approach of financial help to Idea that has already merged with Bharti Airtel and sold his 42% share to the company to get rid of their debt in the socket market. Vodafone.com 2021. Therefore, an act of mutual benefit, which is good for the majority, suits the case of utilitarian theory of negotiation in the Vodafone Idea merger. Role of leadership in the negotiation. Leadership is an act which involves the ability within an organization to adapt to any change and represent the fulfillment of strategies, goal, Fezin, etc. 2018. The aim of Vodafone India is to win over the Indian telecommunication market, and with the approach of the merger, Vodafone gets the ownership of the Indus Tower, which is the world's largest, and its share belongs to the three companies respective to their share in it. Negotiation tactics and strategies. The RADPAC model of negotiation can be used for the conduction of the idea, and it is built in a series of steps. debt, CEO consulted with the owner of Aditya Birla, named Kumar Birla, to consult about the idea of Vodafone Idea merger. Agreement. Nick Jeffrey made the CEO of Vodafone India target to the post of Kumar Mangalam Birla and they negotiated for sustaining their share of access if they are able to pay their debt within 2 years, and then they would be able to get 26% of access back. Capo 2018. Outcome of negotiation. The deal will initially mean that Vodafone gets to acquire or buy 45.1% of Idea's stake of access in the initial period of merger, and then Idea can repurchase up to 4.9% of its share within the next 2 years at the cost of ROS 3874, failing to which the stake would go back to Vodafone Group. The aspect of negotiation exists in the case when Aditya Birla Group asks of attaining 26% PF their state back if the 2 years payment is fulfilled, and thus both the merger partner can be at equitable terms, which the total 5 years of upcoming Indian.com 2021. Challenges observed. The CEO of Vodafone was aware that the fighting with Geo Broadband, it has to acquire mergers with the second top rival like Airtel and a local rival Air Cellular for gaining competitive advantage. Alessandris 2018. Therefore, treat a competition is the key challenge that may or may not work in terms of negotiation. It has to acquire mergers with the second top rival, the Airtel, and the negotiation idea shall be attained on the basis of both parties' common interests and suitable of their terms and conditions. There has been a there has been the there has to be a avoidance of source to bias the matter as their cognitive errors posting and the barrier for the confirmation of negotiation terms. Lopez Gonzola Valero 2018. The individual have to then reach up to common agreement term to help each other in crisis and derive equilibrity. Self-reflection. It was able to identify the tactics and the strategy with which companies in the corporate world forms mergers and the acquisition on basic of terms of negotiation. It was known that while negotiating, companies help out each other in getting out of their weakness and form a firm foundation of attaining the market opportunities. Reference list. Alessandris, Spender, and Vlachos 2018. Mergers control around the world in 80 days. Management of the merger review process of global deals. Business. Initiation 2021 about Vodafone merger with idea available at http://economicstime.indiatime.com/9 news economy policies merger to give Vodafone idea more negotiation power in divesting Indus Towers stake articles show 57761645 CMMs assessed on 28 April 2021. Cupo S 2018 mergers and acquisition current sessionaries and emerging trends in India International Journal of Advanced Multidisciplinary Science Research, IJMS, ISSN 2581, Lopez Gonzalo Variam MA 2018, describe analysis on the global measure and acquist market monitoring on the Shema Gamsa case study. Venzim M. Vicaro M. and Rost Chairman F 2018 negotiation and deal closing in marketing measures and acquisition works, Emerald Publishing Limited. Vodafone.com 2021 about Vodafone Idea India, available in http://www.vodafoneidea.com/accessed on 28 April 2018.